This is a luxury prefab home. And this is a traditionally built stick home. Now, what if I told you that you could have a luxury prefab home that felt just like a luxury stick-built home? You'd think I was crazy, right?
Oh, you crazy.
I am.
Well, my friends, I am not. Well, I am a little crazy. You absolutely can have a luxury prefab home that feels just like a traditionally stick-built home. How you get there is a little bit different, and that's what we're gonna talk about. Now, before we really dive in, I wanna make sure that you understand what I mean when I'm saying prefab modular. Because when I say those words, sometimes people think of mobile homes, which they are not. These prefab homes are built in a factory and then assembled on the lot. And most often, they are actually using the same stick construction and sometimes even steel beams. So they are very different from mobile homes. Now, if you or someone you know has ever built a luxury prefab home or lived in one, can you let me know how everything went and would you do it again? Now, obviously the biggest difference between these two is how they're actually built. Now, first we have the traditional luxury stick-built home. These homes are constructed right on the site where the home's gonna be. These builders handle everything from the floors to the walls, to the flooring install, to the cabinetry install, to the ceilings, to the outdoor landscaping, and everything in between. Now, they do have subcontractors that do all of the real work, but they are the ones there on site managing and overseeing everything. They can customize the home to fit the owner's needs and make any changes that they see that are needed as the home is being built. It's a detailed and creative process that takes a lot of time and effort. Now, on the other hand, we have the luxury prefab modular homes. These homes are made in a special factory instead of being built out on site. It's like an assembly line where high-tech machines help these workers put this home all together. These parts are made with precise measurements and can include things like floors, walls, electrical, and plumbing. Once these parts are finished, they are transported to the site where they are then put together kind of like pieces of a puzzle to finish the home. Now, prefab modular homes have some distinct advantages. One being that they can build a lot more quickly than a traditional home because things are made ahead of time. This can be really helpful if someone needs to move quickly or has a really tight timeline. Now, this factory setting also allows for better control over the quality because the workers aren't affected by things like the weather. They can use advanced technology to make sure that all of these parts fit together precisely, and there is less waste of material. Traditional luxury homes focus more on the artistry and the ability to be creative out on the field when you're building right on site. While prefab modular homes use technology and efficiency to make the construction process faster and more controlled. Both approaches have their unique benefits and will appeal to different buyers based on their preferences and needs, which leads to design and customization, which is a really important thing when you're talking about luxury homes. Traditional luxury homes allow architects and designers to really be creative with an absolutely blank canvas. These homes have unique styles with some fancy details and some personal touches. On the other hand, luxury prefab modular homes are a luxury of a different kind. Some of these start with some pre-designed templates that you can really customize a lot. It's kind of like playing with building blocks where you can take and pick and choose from different aspects of other homes and put them all together so that it fits your lifestyle. And some will allow you to create something completely custom. The difference here is that you will not be working with a traditional style architect. You're going to be working with that luxury prefab modular home company to create the design that you're looking for. And speaking of architects, when you're designing and building a custom luxury home, these designers and architects can kind of try things out a little bit. They can use special different materials to maybe make something look very unique in the way that you want. They pay attention to every little detail, from how the rooms are set up to every elaborate touch, to make everything look great all together. The luxury prefab modular homes are also amazing because you can take those and make them really your own. Even though most start with kind of a basic design, you are able to choose a lot of the things to really make it special. You are still able to pick different finishes and materials and colors, all the things that you would find in a traditional luxury built home. You can choose those also for a prefab luxury home. And it doesn't matter if you like a more modern style or a more traditional style, you have the ability to do both. And anything in between. Now, if you are worried that once you get your luxury prefab modular home and you need to make some changes to it that you won't be able to, don't worry. As things change in your life and you need to make an addition, you can absolutely do that to your prefab luxury home. If you need to add more space, add a home office or a home gym, you can do all of those things. So whether it's a traditional luxury home or a luxury prefab modular home, both have the ability to be customized to your design tastes. The traditionally built home might just have a little more flexibility if you really want to get creative. Now, when building any home, time is very important. Traditional luxury custom homes can take anywhere from 18 to 24 months to complete. There are many steps involved, and it starts with finding a lot, an architect, and a builder that you like enough to spend that kind of time with them. Then there's all the time needed to make every single decision that's required when you're building a custom luxury home. This is when we go back to that faster option of building that luxury prefab home. Again, because these homes are made in a factory, all of that work can be done at the same time that the lot is being prepared for the home to be delivered. This way, things can get done much more quickly. When the modules are ready, they are transported to the building site and all put together. And these modules are designed to fit perfectly, so it is much easier to assemble. Skilled workers then connect these modules and then connect it to all the utilities. And then they finish the inside and the outside. By choosing a luxury prefab modular home, you can have your luxury home much faster than regular construction. It saves a lot of time because everything is planned out in advance, and you don't have to wait for good weather or deal with some of those long delays. Making these modular homes is an extremely efficient way to build. Now, making sure your home is built with quality materials is kind of a given when you're talking about luxury homes. But sustainability in these homes is gaining popularity, and it's becoming more important when looking at building a home. The good news about both types of homes is that they are both built to be very efficient. They often have advanced installation systems as well as high efficiency windows, doors, as well as all of their mechanicals, HVACs, heating, all of those things are extremely efficient. They will also make sure to incorporate high efficiency appliances as well as LED lighting everywhere. Now, the biggest difference between these two is that the luxury prefab modular homes, just because of the way that they are built, has a lot less waste overall when it comes to the building process than the luxury traditionally built custom homes. Otherwise, when it comes to quality and construction, both are pretty similar. Now, when it comes down to building or not, whether it be traditional or a luxury prefab home, it often comes down to cost and affordability. The luxury traditional built homes have a higher cost for materials, skilled labor, and the customization can add up quickly, which contributes to the overall high cost of building a home like this. And because of the ability to change these homes as they're being built, this can just continually change the overall cost the home's gonna end up being. See, these changes are not free. Now, if you're gonna make just a small change, of course the builder's gonna help you out with that. But oftentimes some of these changes that happen out in the field, or you've noticed that a window is not the correct size, or it needs to be moved, so it needs to be reframed, the window needs to be reordered, or maybe the island or a closet are not the correct size for the house, so things need to be reframed, things need to be moved. All of that requires a change order, which, guess what? Costs money. Luxury prefab modular homes, on the other hand, are carefully planned out and customized prior to the building ever starting. Because of these homes being built in those factories we've talked about, using all the technology in a controlled environment, it really minimizes delays, which results in faster construction timelines and reduces labor costs as compared to on-site construction. And because these homes are built this way, these homes can be constructed in a much more affordable way. Everything is streamlined to make the construction process less time, therefore more cost effective. Now, while luxury prefab modular homes can reach into those luxury price points, their cost effectiveness is notable as compared to traditional style luxury building. This offers potential savings and better value for the money, making luxury living more accessible to a wider range of people. Now, I say this, but I don't want anyone to be fooled, because some of these luxury prefab modular homes can have a price per square foot range anywhere from $350 a square foot all the way to $850 a square foot. These homes are extremely nice with a lot of the same finishes that you find in a traditionally built custom home. Now, if you want to learn more about whether you should buy a luxury resale home or build one, take a look at this video. As always, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.